Hi, you beautiful faces. It is so good to see you again. Thank you for joining me. Today I just wanted to talk with you about some of my resolutions for 2018. And I will also be including a link to one of my blog posts that kind of gives some tips on how to stick with your resolution, because oftentimes we set an intention and then something happens and we fall off and we don't follow through with what we wanted to do. So, like I said, I will post a link to a blog post of mine that gives you some tips on how to make sure you stick to any resolution that you have. So, what are some of mine? My first one is that I, like pretty much everyone else, wants to enhance my wellness. And for me, that means that I want to add some movement into my life, and I also want to make sure that I'm nourishing my mind, body, and soul the best way I know how. And for me, that means eating soul food. And that is seasonal, organic, unprocessed, and local, because that gives me the most nutrition and goodness for my body, and it helps me feel really good and energized, and I can be my best self when I'm eating soul food. So, however, I also really like the 80-20 rule, and so because sometimes I want to eat goodies that are not necessarily really healthy for me, or sometimes I like to go out and eat with my friends or family and stuff like that. So in order to make this happen, what I do is 6 days a week I eat really clean, so I eat the soul food, right, which is eating clean. And then 1 day a week is my unlimited day or eat anything day, and I basically eat anything I want on that day. And it makes it so I can definitely stick to eating clean the rest of the week, because I know 1 day a week I'm going to eat whatever I want. And plus I just like eating healthy. I think it tastes good and I feel good, so I get the benefits of it. And I want to be around for a while and not have any yucky illnesses. So, plus another benefit of just eating clean is that my body just naturally becomes its natural weight. So I don't have to worry about keeping track of calories. Or another part of my wellness plan this year is by the end of the year, I want to be doing yoga every day. And so I'm giving myself time to build up to that, because I want to be realistic. And I know that there's going to be times where I'm just still getting into that, and so my body needs to rest. So far this month, I've done yoga every day except for 3 days, because I needed rest days. And I was listening to my body, and my body was saying, I need to take the day off. So I listened to it, didn't feel bad about it, and just rested and enjoyed my day. So I do just love how I feel when I do yoga. Sometimes I'll feel like, I don't want to do yoga today. But I do it anyway, and then, I don't know, because maybe I'm tired or just feeling lazy or whatever, and after I do it, I always feel amazing. And thankfully, there's a lot of YouTubers who do yoga, or yoga studios, a lot of that, like Boho Beautiful. I do their videos a lot, or I go to like a yoga studio with a friend, or just do yoga by myself. Anyway, I just love it. So definitely doing yoga every day by the end of the year. That's my plan. And then along with that, meditation. So I've been meditating for years, and I have times where I'm doing really good and I'm extremely consistent with it. And then there's times where I kind of fall off, and I don't know, I don't make the time for it during the day. And that's why I also like yoga, is because a lot of the times I can tie in meditation with that, especially at the end in Savasana. Or I like to take time. My husband's actually super supportive, and if I'm like, I'm gonna go meditate for a few minutes, he is like, okay, have fun, bye. So that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, so I just love meditating. Like if you were to pick just one thing to do to enhance your life, like meditation can do so many amazing things for you. And I don't know, it's refreshing. My third thing is, it's not really a new resolution, it's just something that I want to maintain throughout this year, and that's reading books. I've always been a reader. I love reading. It's like going to bookstores is one of my favorite things to do. I just love it. And I'm not a really big fan of like the Kindles and stuff because I actually just love to hold the books in my hand. So I just want to continue reading this year. Like basically I read almost every single day for a little bit, even if it's only like 2 pages. I still read every day. I read with my family. I read with just my son, with my husband, by myself. I don't know, reading is such a fantastic activity. It just fills me. So I love to read. I love to read to and apply things to my life, to enhance my friends, my family, my clients. I'm always reading, thinking, how can I apply this to, or thinking about how I perceive something. Does it align with me? Does it not? I don't know. It's just a fun activity. It's a good brain exercise. So my 4th activity or goal that I want to do this year is I want to take 2 trips for sure. And I'm welcomed. I would be happy to go on more than 2 trips, but I definitely want to take 2 trips. Family and one with a close friend. And I don't know where we'll end up going, but I definitely know I want to go somewhere that I have yet to experience, that I haven't seen before, and just have a new experience, create new memories, and just have fun and explore a little bit and take a break from the day-to-day grind. So that is on my list to do this year. And yeah, but I'm definitely open to take more than 2 trips. So, decisions. So I also have obviously a coaching business, and so that is definitely something I'm working on this year, is growing my business. And a couple of things that I'm doing with that is I'm going to be putting out programs, and I want to make sure that I'm putting out more guided imageries and thinking of ways that I could add value to others' lives, my clients. How can I serve others better? I definitely want to grow my business, and yeah, so I'm really excited about that. And I definitely want to be producing more guided imageries and other just tips that add value. So that'll be great. The 6th thing on my list is that I want to dance more. This is something that my family and I used to do all the time. I think we had a dance party literally every single day, if not multiple times a day. And it's really hard to be grumpy and have dance parties. So I think dancing is just something that just feels so good for my energy and my spirit and all that stuff. So I definitely need to add in more dance parties back into my life, into my family's, so that we just are energized and feel good and have productive, awesome days. So one of the other things I'm going to be focusing on this year is going on more adventures with my husband and kiddo. We do like to try to do a daily adventure, and sometimes in the Northwest, I let the rain be an excuse to not go and do something. I'm like, oh, it's raining, I don't want to go do anything. So then, we don't go and do as much as we could be doing. So that is definitely something I want to change, is not let the rain get in my way. And luckily this year has not been as rainy as the last 2 years that we've lived here, so that's phenomenal. Because I am a sun girl, so I love having some sun. And so yeah, definitely doing more adventures with my family, and they can, like, small adventures, big adventures, whatever, just adventures every day, or at least a couple times a week. That is definitely something I want to be doing. So yeah, so that's my list. I would love to hear something that's on your list, and yeah, so share. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and absolutely fantastic day. And I will see you guys later. Bye.